Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to study the poem, Have You Earned You Tomorrow, by the renowned poet Edgar Guest in detail. This poem is not only thought-provoking but also a part of your class 12th syllabus. Let's get started. Before we delve into the poem itself, let's learn a bit about the poet, Edgar Guest. He was an American poet known for his uplifting and inspirational poems. Born in 1881, Guest was often referred to as the people's poet because of his ability to connect with everyday experiences. Edgar Guest's poetry resonated with a wide audience, and he wrote over 11,000 poems during his lifetime. Some of his famous works include A Heap O' Livin' and The Light of Faith. His poetry is known for its simplicity, relatability, and its ability to touch the human spirit. Have You Earned Your Tomorrow is a reflective and thought-provoking poem by Edgar Guest that encourages readers to consider the impact of their actions and words on the people they encounter in their daily lives. The poem serves as a reminder to be mindful of how we treat others and to strive to leave a positive impact on the world. It encourages us to live each day with kindness, generosity, and the awareness that our actions can make a lasting difference in the lives of those we encounter. The poem is structured as a series of questions, each prompting the reader to reflect on their behavior and the effect it has on those around them. The poem consists of 4 stanzas. These stanzas are quatrains, which means they have 4 lines each. The poem adheres to a consistent rhyme scheme, which is shown on your screens. The rhyme scheme contributes to the poem's rhythm and musical quality, enhancing its overall flow. The consistent structure and rhyme scheme allow the poet to convey the message of the poem in a well-organized and engaging manner while emphasizing key points and themes. Let's take a look at the poetic devices employed in this poem. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of words in close proximity. It creates a musical and rhythmic quality in the poem. Antithesis is the use of contrasting ideas or words within a balanced structure. Consonance involves the repetition of consonant sounds within or at the end of words. Interrogation is the use of questions to make a point or provoke thought. In this poem, it encourages readers to reflect on their actions and behavior. Metaphor is a figure of speech that compares two unlike things by saying one is the other. In the poem, these metaphors vividly describe the consequences of our actions and the passage of time. Repetition of words and phrases, as well as the structure of repeated questions, emphasizes the central theme and encourages introspection. Synecdoche is a figure of speech in which a part of something is used to represent the whole or vice versa. Tautology involves the repetition of the same idea using different words. Transferred epithet is a figure of speech in which an adjective that grammatically qualifies one noun is used to describe another noun. Karma and reciprocity. The poem underscores the idea of karma, where the good deeds and kindness we show today can shape our future, our tomorrow. It suggests that by being good to others and contributing positively to society, we can expect similar goodness in return. Kindness and empathy. The poem emphasizes the importance of living one's life in a manner that is helpful and considerate to others. It encourages readers to be compassionate, to leave a trail of kindness, and to bring joy and courage to those in need. Optimism and inspiration. Edgar Guest, known for his optimistic and inspirational poetry, continues this theme in Have You Earned Your Tomorrow, by inspiring readers to reflect on their actions and make a positive impact on the world. The poem encourages readers to be optimistic about the future based on their present actions. Self-reflection and accountability. A significant theme in the poem is self-reflection. It prompts readers to assess their daily actions and interactions, holding themselves accountable for the impact they have on others. The poem suggests that our behavior shapes the outcomes we experience. Living with purpose. The poem encourages individuals to live each day with purpose, to avoid wasting time, and to leave a positive legacy. It raises questions about whether one's daily activities contribute to a meaningful and fulfilling life. Relationships and interactions. Implicit in the poem is the theme of human relationships and interactions. It highlights how our words and deeds affect those we encounter during our journey through life. These themes collectively convey a message of personal responsibility, the power of kindness, and the belief that our actions today shape our future. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? This day is almost over, and its toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Toiling refers to the labor or effort expended during the day. Utter means to say something aloud. The first line asks whether anyone has experienced increased happiness or joy as a result of encountering the reader or the person being addressed in the poem. It's a way of questioning whether your presence and actions have had a positive impact on others. This line questions whether anyone you interacted with today will remember the conversation or interaction. It highlights the significance of our words and the impression they leave on people. Here, the poet acknowledges that the day is coming to an end, and the period of work or labor in the day has concluded. This sets the stage for reflecting on the day's actions and their consequences. This line asks whether there is anyone who will now speak kindly of you or say something positive about you. It underscores the idea that the way you've treated people during the day will determine how you are remembered or spoken about. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? Or a churlish sort of howdy, and then vanish in the throng? Were you selfish, pure and simple, as you rushed along the way? Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Churlish means rude, impolite, or ill-mannered. Throng is a large, densely packed crowd of people or animals. This line asks whether you offered a friendly and joyful greeting to a friend or acquaintance who crossed your path. It emphasizes the importance of warm and positive interactions with others. Here, the poet contrasts the cheerful greeting with a churlish type of greeting, like a curt howdy before quickly moving on and disappearing into the crowd. It underscores the difference between being genuinely friendly and being dismissive or uncaring. This line questions whether you acted solely out of self-interest as you hurried through the day. It challenges the reader to consider whether they were focused on their own needs and desires without regard for others. In contrast to selfishness, this line questions whether there is someone who is extremely thankful for a kind or generous act you performed during the day. It highlights the potential for positive impact through selfless actions. Can you say tonight, in parting with the day that's slipping fast, that you helped a single brother, of the many that you passed? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Rejoice means to feel or show great joy or delight. As the day is rapidly coming to an end, the poet challenges you to consider whether you can say that you have offered assistance or support to at least one person among the many you encountered during the day. This emphasizes the significance of making a positive difference in someone's life. This line inquires whether your actions or words have brought joy or happiness to even one person's heart. It underscores the idea that even a small act of kindness can have a profound impact on someone's well-being. The stanza concludes by asking if you've managed to instill hope in someone whose optimism was waning, allowing them to face the future with renewed courage. This highlights the transformative power of kindness and encouragement. Did you waste the day, or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Did you leave a trail of kindness, or a scar of discontent? As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say, "You have earned one more tomorrow, by the work you did today"? This line prompts self-reflection on whether you used the day productively or let it slip away without purpose. It raises questions about whether the day was well spent in meaningful activities or whether it was squandered. Here, the poet asks whether your interactions and actions throughout the day left behind a positive trail of kindness and goodwill, or whether they caused harm and discontent among those you encountered. This line suggests that as you prepare to sleep and reflect on your day, you should consider whether God would say that your actions and deeds during the day have earned you the privilege of another day, symbolizing the idea that the way you live each day can shape your future and the opportunities that lie ahead. Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by Edgar Guest is a reflective and introspective poem that encourages readers to assess their actions and behavior in the context of how they impact others and shape their own future. The poem consists of 4 stanzas, each posing a series of questions that prompt self-reflection. In the first stanza, the poet asks if anyone has been made happier by the reader's presence and whether anyone will remember the reader's words. This stanza sets the tone for introspection about the influence one has on others. The second stanza delves into the quality of interactions and whether the reader has been kind and considerate or dismissive and self-centered in their encounters with others. It contrasts cheerful greetings with rude ones, emphasizing the importance of kindness. The third stanza questions whether the reader has helped someone in need, bringing joy and courage to those whose hopes were fading. It highlights the potential for positive impact through selfless actions. The final stanza challenges the reader to evaluate whether they have wasted the day or spent it wisely. It asks whether they have left a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent through their actions. The stanza concludes by suggesting that our daily deeds determine whether we have earned one more tomorrow or another day of life. As we conclude this video, feel free to leave your questions and comments below. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe to our channel for more literature and educational content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the world of literature.